Hang on. Okay, we're live on YouTube now. Hello, YouTube. You guys didn't miss much. The duo is complete. Oh my god, it's them. They're in the chat. Can someone put like, you need to do Ave Soy and then put something in the middle and then do the baka point so that they're like reacting to something. There's a lot of potential here. You could put any emote in the middle. Let's put on some Ace Attorney music. Let's see. Okay, I think this volume's okay. Okay, it's a little quiet actually. Hang on, let me turn it down a tiny bit for me. There we go. Okay. Yes. All right, I think this is good. A tiny bit more. Okay. We're good now. I'll see you later. Have fun. Okay. Yep. Have fun with Unicorn Overlord, Ave. I'm sure I'll be rating you in a bit once I'm done drawing. But yes, I've been on a big Ace Attorney kick lately. I listened to Investigations 2, and I realized the soundtrack was really good, and I realized I never finished the game. So that's what I've been up to recently. Is I'm trying to finish Investigations 2, and it has a really good soundtrack, like all Ace Attorney games do. I'm such a big Ace Attorney head, guys. I just don't always mention it because the franchise isn't really that active. But I love it. I love it. I love visual novels. But yes, what am I gonna draw? So like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been drawing. It's kind of been dead since Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really come out with the mainline game since like 2016. It's almost been 10 years. It's crazy. Which is too bad because like it feels like the franchise has had a resurgence lately in popularity, and they're not really doing anything to take advantage of that. I also played these games when I was way too young for them. I played them when I was like 11 years old. It was not good. I know video game ratings are kind of like ridiculous, but it's also like, as an 11-year-old, I feel like I shouldn't have been playing games about like murder and blackmail. I got like really scared. I got really spooked by these games, but then again, I was kind of spooked by everything, so maybe it's just me. I remember a specific case that spooked me a lot was case 2 in Justice for All. The one where Maya channels the dead nurse, and then like supposedly the dead nurse kills the doctor that requests the channeling. That spooked me so much, I was not able to like sleep as a kid. That was so spooky. And the music did not help either. The music was so scary, dude. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like, murders? That's fine, I can handle it. I can handle murders. When you get ghosts involved, I'm out of there. I can't do that. That's too much for me. I have no idea who I'm drawing, by the way. Does anyone have any ideas? I never got bothered by the murder, but in Ace Attorney 3, when Maya uses me as Ghost to honeypot the old guy, I was paranoid about being seen playing that. Yeah, that was another thing. Yeah, that was definitely not the kind of game I want to play around friends or family. It's very weird. I barely remember anything about that case. I know what you're talking about too. It's like recipe to the turnabout or something like that. That was certainly one of the greatest third cases to ever exist. And do you remember when? Let me think. Goth teenager Tiki from the Never Made game that takes place during the Mystery of the Emblem to Awakening time skip. So true. We could do e-girl Tiki. But also, like, just listen to the Justice for All testimony track that's playing right now in the background. Doesn't this sound like so spooky and eerie and like ominous? Like, this freaked me out as a kid, man. And I also want to talk about the there's this one contradiction in the series in Turnabout Big Top, where the entire thing is the clown saw the culprit or the defendant, like, this is him, this is the defendant. He's like standing over the dead dude. The dead dude's like slunched over, whatever. And he claims that he saw the defendant like fly away. But what really happened, spoilers for case 2 of Justice for All, was that this was a bust of the defendant. A metal bust of the defendant, and the culprit dropped it on the victim's head, and during that time the victim's cape came off, attached itself to the bust to make it look like the actual defendant was there. And then the culprit pulled the bust back upwards with the cape, and that made it like look like the defendant was flying away. And I was like, what are you talking about, Ace Attorney? How could that have happened? It does feel like sometimes the contradictions are a little reality bending. Ace Attorney is definitely one of those games I needed to have like a walkthrough open for. Hi Baka. Hey Lati. I heard Ace Attorney gets weird, but what did I just hear? What you heard was the truth, okay? You heard was the truth. They dropped the bust on the victim, which caused the victim to die, right? And then the victim's cape got snagged on the bust, and then it's so funny. Because during the trial, you're like bluffing the shit out of everything, because you're always on the back foot. You know, the prosecution has the updated autopsy report and all that. So you're completely on the back foot. So when Phoenix suggests this, everyone's like, nah, no way. And even I was like, nah, no way. But it was yes way. It actually fucking happened. That's what happened. Have you heard about the parrot? I know about that one. That one was very funny too. That's like classic Ace Attorney moment. Anyone like talks about Ace Attorney, they're gonna bring up like, oh, isn't that the game where you cross-examine the parrot? Yes, you do cross-examine the parrot. But have you ever heard of the case where you cross-examine the orca? An orca. You cross-examine a killer whale. It's great. In the first case, your murder victim inhabits your assistant's body to berate you for doing a bad job. That's the second case, but yes, that does happen in the game. There's just like, you just accept spirit channeling very, very quickly in this game. Hello, Donut. Welcome, welcome. The case where you cross-examine the victim and bully him into admitting his death was a suicide. Which one was that? Oh wait, that's the sixth game. Yes, the sixth game. That was a funny one. Yeah. That was funny because they have this entirely new mechanic where they're like, oh, this magic pool of water will show the victim's last moments on this earth, which will definitely help us catch the killer. And they always end up accusing the wrong guy, and you have to go defend them and like be like, this magic pool of water, it's not showing what you think it's actually showing. Which is weird because like you think having the victim's last moments recorded would be like, oh, slam dunk. But no, it gets even more confusing. So I admire the fact that they were able to create cases that worked around that game mechanic. I thought you were talking about Case 4 and Ace Attorney 3, which is not very funny. Which is very not funny. Case 4, that's the bridge to turnabout. Yeah, there's no magic pool of water in that one. Let's do Tiki, sure, why not? Mia's first trial, not the bridge one. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's pretty messed up. I do admire Ace Attorney for like having... I feel like Ace Attorney 3 was the first one that actually tried to tell an overarching story. Being that like, oh, the first case is related to the fourth case, which is related to the fifth case. And they had some like filler in between. I really admire them for being the first game to do that. It's really, really good. It pays off really well. Whereas the first and second game, the cases were more disjointed. Like every character in the cases was new, barring like, you know, prosecutors and stuff, whatever. Which is also related to the other two games. Yes. It all tied everything together. It's a lot of fun. I also enjoyed playing as Mia. That was very good. Whenever they have another protagonist in the game, it's very, very nice. I think the first game that let you do that was Justice for All. The last case where you play as you get to play as Maya for like a short bit. And then Bridge to the Turnabout, you get to play as Edgeworth for a little bit, which is really cool as well. Has anyone played Ace Attorney Investigations? The Miles Edgeworth spin-off on the DS. I remember being very excited for his first game, and it was honestly kind of a letdown. I'm part of bad... Yeah, okay, listen. The characters are superb in the game. I really like the character designs and the character theming and the character, like their themes as well, their OSTs. But I feel like the overall package, when you factor in like the story and the villains, I don't think it's the strongest Ace Attorney game. It does kind of like slog. Become a bit of a slog later on. Wait, this is the oh yeah, this is the Investigations OST, okay. I love the OST though. Like, the OST just screams Miles Edgeworth so much because of the usage of like the piano and the more like jazzy instruments as well. It definitely like feels like the music has its own identity, which is great. And I feel like some of the more recent games kind of lose me on that side. I don't really like Spirit of Justice's Pursuit theme as much. Investigations 2 is better, but it's JP only. Oh, I know, I'm playing through it right now. I just finished Case 3. It was never localized by the fact, along with 3 in Greatest Attorney, because the best game in the series. Yeah, no, it sucks, because I'm pretty sure Investigations 1 did not perform very well. And it was, you know, kind of not a great game either. So I guess just didn't bother localizing the sequel, which is unfortunate because it's really, really good. It's really good. I downloaded the fan translation, and they did a really good job with the fan translation. It feels like the real thing. Dun, 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 dun. Came out in 2012. Yeah, that too. The thing is, I learned that they were Android remakes, Android remasters of these games. The investigation games. And they have updated like sprites and higher resolution images, so they could do it. They could release this for the Switch or whatever, in like a digital 2-pack collection like they've been doing for all the other games. They should do that, and finally localize this game. If they do, it's gonna be kind of weird having the official names. Names be different. Yeah, I'm so used to the fan translation already. Just like I used to play the Great Ace Attorney translation, the fan translation by Scarlet Study, before they announced the official release. And the names, it took me a while to get used to the names. The banger, yes, I love the Presto themes. I don't think they ever did. They ever do Presto themes in the main series? I don't think so. But like both Presto themes in Investigations are so good. I love them. I used to download these as MP3s onto my phone and just listen to them all day. Has anyone played the Investigation sequel that was Japanese only? I imagine not many people have. I have with the fan translation. Oh, you're so cultured, my dude. I love it. What's something that goths would wear? I was all over Ace Attorney during middle school. Same. I love that. Inject it straight into my veins. Fishnet combat boots. Could try that. Let's try that. Okay, here's something I wanted to talk about actually. I'm trying to get my girlfriend into anime, and we're watching Mob Psycho. But then she also expressed interest in watching JoJo. So here's the question, do I start at part 1? Or do I start, like, later? Start with part 2. Part 1 helps you understand parts 2 and 3. I guess. But, like, it's a bit of a slog. Never read the manga. The anime kind of ruined part 1. Really, actually. I think the manga is actually a good choice. Maybe I'll just have her read that instead. How did the anime ruin part 1? I'm not aware of this, actually. How do you do, like, eyeshadow? That's what goths wear, right? Eyeshadow? This is like bags under our eyes. Hang on, hold up. Oh, this looks... okay. Feeling this a little bit. Second banger, yes! I love this theme so much. Good idea. Part 1 was as long as 2 in the manga, and they heavily abridged it. Doesn't that make it better, though? Doesn't that make it better? Because then there's less of the boring stuff. Right. I think that makes sense. In the manga, Jojo and Dio actually become friends. Oh god, I guess I need to read it then. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't miss out on the Jojo-Dio friendship. Unironically, I think that's very important for their development. But here's the thing: wasn't Dio like Isn't it said multiple times that Dio is literally evil incarnate? Like, he is born evil. You know? Speedwagon is like, I've never seen someone as bad as this dude, and I'm the baddest guy around with my spinning hat trick, whatever he does. So how is this person capable of making friends? Dio was evil at the start, but he pretends to turn a new leaf and is good for like a decade. Dio is a bastard, but the manga makes you doubt it. Oh, okay, I see. So he's not actually... I wouldn't say it's not really tragic then. Dio's just like a trickster. He's just a con man, he's a shyster, you know? Tragic for JoJo. I understand this. I see. Okay. Gotcha. I'll have to read it myself, because that sounds interesting. The anime, it felt very predictable. I guess maybe it's like the trope of the time, because I remember seeing Dyer walk on screen, and him being like, my Thunder Cross split attack has no counter. It has never been countered before. No one has ever blocked my attack before. And he goes to fight Dio, and I'm like, okay, well, he's done for. He's dead. This dude's dead. He's gonna counter the uncounterable move, so everyone can see how strong Dio is. That definitely feels like a product of its time. I should say I watched part 1 again with a friend, and I thought it was really funny because of how absurdly strong Jonathan was. He plays like football, and he like shakes off 5 dudes or something like that. He's very strong. Rugby. Oh, sorry, my bad. I was in hysterics when he tore a steel collar with his bare hands. That's crazy. I think like mind control or something. I remember when, what was it? I don't know if this was a mistranslation or localization decision or something, but wasn't there that one dude in part 1 who gives the sword to Jonathan? And he's like, you need luck, but you also need bravery, so I will give it to you in the sword called pluck. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's not... What are you talking about, pluck? I do fake classic red eyes and funny purple flames. We do. Wasn't that the name of the sword? Like luck and pluck? That's so funny. I never understood the luck pluck sword. No, I didn't either. I thought it was like, is this like a localization choice? Nope, it's in the original. Oh, okay. I don't know what Araki was smoking then. I'm sure it makes sense somehow. the sword was luck, and he added a P. Because pluck is sort of like guile or bravery. It's incredible how the music references started all the way in part 1 with Speedwagon. That's the one part of JoJo that I think will always be like part of it. It's identity. Vanilla Ice lives rent-free in my head. So does the dude who is a very obscure enemy. There's this one dude in Dio's castle who makes a maze, and I think they just kill him in one shot or something like that. I think his name was like Tenor Sax. Let me look it up. Tenor Sax is the stand of Kenny G. Yeah. Tenor Sax. We love Professor Layton vs. Phoenix. I need to finish that someday. His power to make the buildings slightly weird. Just a little quirky. Funny thing is, about the time the anime came out, Vanilla Ice was the host of a reality TV show instead of a rapper. That's pretty funny. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll see if she's interested in the manga, and we can start at part 2 or something like that. Because I feel like, yeah, part 2 is definitely where JoJo gets really crazy. You have Joseph deflecting the Space Ripper Stingy Eyes. I can't believe I remember that name. That's what it's called, right? The vampire laser beam is the Space Ripper Stingy Eyes. He deflects it using the shot glasses that he has on him for some reason. Oh, but before that, he blows away a vampire with a Tommy gun. So that's cool too. Yeah, the shot glass. You could just summarize part 1 on how Hamon works. Yeah, but you gotta experience it. And a string of grenades. Yeah, that's true too, actually. I forgot about that. Joseph is just strapped. This is what Araki thinks people in America are like. God, we love Joseph. And you have the Pyramid Men, who are... they're so fun. They're honestly so fun. I love the entire sequence with Santana in the bunker, where he's just like, he goes into the vents and he starts like sucking people through the vents. It's absolutely insane. Rocky did say at one point Joseph already had his stand in 1939, he just couldn't control it yet. That's how he predicts everyone's lines. Wait, how does his stand help with that? Isn't his stand Hermit Purple, which allows him to like, I don't even know what it does actually. It's like, it was related to information. And it outputs onto like a digital medium. Why is my thing not working here? I'll close these off. Oh yes, and I almost forgot about the cyborg Nazi with the machine gun in his like abdomen. That's great. He's honestly one of the coolest characters, just in terms of like sheer aesthetic. And his voice acting really elevates him so much. What is going on here? Can this thing work? Hello? What's going on? My tool isn't working. Why is it only shading in the... What? Hermit Purple lets him read far away things, and he can read minds. Oh, I didn't know that actually. That's interesting. I don't... Does that come up often in the show? The mind reading thing. I don't know. You would see his stand wrapped around his body. Oh, interesting. He only does the mind reading once. Can we talk about, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but isn't there this one fight in part 3 where they fight against Darby, the younger brother Darby, and they fight him in like in video games, and they play the baseball game. Oh, that's a baseball, that one, right? And the entire strategy is Jotaro pretends to play the game while Joseph uses his stand to actually play the game. Or did Joseph hack the TV or something? I can answer that, Jonathan. Wait. It's not mind reading. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's lore. Because I know Joseph used the stand once to generate like a map of an area, which is pretty crazy. Why did the TV tell him Kakyoin was fake? You're right, actually. It did tell him that. I love the dude who's just fucking... His entire stand was just wrapped around him to pretend to be Kakyoin, and the only reason they figured it out was that Kakyoin was like a little bit taller than he usually is. Because the stand was wrapped around him. That's so funny. Okay, so going back to that fight with Darby, how was Joseph using Hermit Purple to cheat? Was he hacking the game, or is he just really good at playing the game? Because I thought it was the latter, that Joseph was just really good at playing the game. So in that case, why do we need Jotaro to go and pretend to be bad at the game? Just send Joseph up there and have him kick his ass. He was holding the game. Oh, he was holding the controller with it and playing the game while Jotaro threw off Darby's mind reading. I forgot he had mind reading. I thought his stand was just, if he beats you at the video game, you lose your soul. I thought Joseph was just really good at the game, which would make it even funnier. Younger Darby, not older. Yeah, younger. How do I draw? What's the Grima thing? Let me see this. Oh, you're right. Darby Stan can see if you're lying, so Johto yes. Yes, I remember now, actually. That makes sense. Right. I can't believe, wait, so Darby's entire strategy relied on the fact that he would be able to read his opponent's mind while playing a video game. And use that to beat the opponent. Like, there are people who use their, like, skill to beat the opponent, and they could do it pretty consistently. But not Darby. He's bad at video games, so he needs to read the person's mind to do it. Then why play video games? Yes. No. I remember that bit. That's so funny to me. What's your favorite part? Part 4. Part 4 clears so hard. I love seeing the application of stands outside of battle. There's this entire fight where they had they used Shigechi's stand to collect what, like lottery ticket scraps from across the town in a get-rich-quick scheme, and then use Crazy Diamond to like fuse the scraps back together. That was so creative to me. That was so much fun. Yeah, I like it when they're like, I like it when there's stakes, but it doesn't always have to be fighting, you know? I liked the one, it was very, because part 4 felt like, after writing part 3, which I imagine was very long, Araki had to think of like more creative stands. Remember the stand that was just a car in part 3? Remember Wheel of Fortune that was just a car? Oops. Remember the what other stand was there? The stand that was a sword and it possessed your body, or the stand that was literally just the sun. Let me put up some more music. Let's listen to the what are we listening to? All Pursuit themes. Let's go. The highlights for me besides Bites of the Dust are Highway Star and Enigma. Actually, wait, let's listen to some JoJo music. JoJo music. JoJo's Bizarre Workout Mix. Let's go. I hope this opens with a Pillarman theme. It better. Oh, Stand Proud is good. The paper gun is what I use to get people into JoJo. What's the paper gun? Oh no, there's lyrics. Maybe I shouldn't listen to this. I'll listen to the Pursuit themes. Oh no, wait, the gun coming out of the paper. You're right, actually. That was the Enigma fight. Yes, I remember now. Yes. Remember the stand that was Enigma turned into a gun, yeah. Yeah, part 4 has some of the most creative stands and the most like creative use of stands. And it works for the kind of setting and stories they were trying to tell in like a small town with average dudes. I can see the appeal of part 5 as well, because they kind of threw all of that out the window and went, let's go tell a gangster story about gangsters fighting and honor and stuff like that, and fate. and it's super hype as well. But I just feel more attached to Par 4 characters. Okay, there's Tiki. Let's draw something else. What do I draw? What do I draw? Let me think. I want to draw some thumbnails for my Fire Emblem playthrough. Let me see what I can do here because I've been slacking on my thumbnails. Let's draw Priscilla. I don't get enough opportunities to draw Priscilla. Raven Funeral, that's part 3. I humbly suggest Highway Star mid-chase, absolutely. You got it. Got like this thing. Highway Star is freaky, man, when it's chasing after you. So let me pull up the part 1 thumbnail and let's see what if I can use that as a reference. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, Daniel. Not much. What about you? I forgot to ask how everyone's day was going. How's everyone's day been? Are you guys doing good? I'm doing good. The reason Green was destroying humanity 1,000 years ago, Goth Tiki was locked in her room. It's so true. So how big is this? Calm week? That's good. That's good. I like calm weeks. Distracting myself with JoJo feet instead of drawing. Well, go draw. I'm doing both. Been sleepy all day for no reason. I understand that. Lati, do you, are you a big nap taker? Are you a nap head? My girlfriend's a big nap head. It'll be like 3 o'clock, and she'll be like, "Oh, prime nap time." And I'm like, "What are you doing? You're throwing away your day." There are times when you can sleep, and it's called like past 10 p.m. I don't like taking naps in the middle of the day. It just makes me sleepy. I love naps. Took one yesterday. Nice. We love naps. I wish taking naps worked for me. I was feeling absolutely terrible on this past Monday. And I took a nap, and it just made me feel worse. I woke up and my mouth was like super dry, and I felt like I just needed more sleep. But I can't do that because I got work to do. I cannot nap if I touch my bed. I only get up for 2 reasons: insomnia, or I've slept for 8 hours. Yeah, there's some people like that. Good night's sleep over nap. Yeah, I understand that. I agree. But sometimes when you can't get a good night's sleep, a nap is a good way to fix it, or so I've heard. It doesn't work for me, so I just have to, like, drink coffee or whatever. The Ace Attorney 3 theme is like... I love the Ace Attorney 3 corner theme. Justice for All's corner theme, like, feels like... The vibe is like... You're panicking still. It's not like a confident, like, oh, we got the culprit theme. It's like a, oh shit, this new revelation has been discovered. I want to talk about JoJo Part 4 again. Part 4 is so good. I love the stands in Part 4. They're so creative. I love... One of my favorite stands is just straight up the transmission tower. Look, you want me to draw a Superfly? I'll draw a Superfly. Alright, look. There you go. There's Superfly. I love Superfly. He's so silly. And there's the entire episode where Josuke, me when I exit the tower and become tower. The whatchamit. The one episode with Pearl Jam, which was just, we think this chef is a stand user, and he is, but he's actually friendly. What an amazing... What a silly subversion of, like, the usual formula. You know, it's great. And it feels like the kind of episode that you can only make once you have enough of, like, an established formula later on in the series so that you can actually subvert it. I thought that was fun. We don't deserve Antonio. Diamond Umbrella. Yes, Part 4 is so good, dude. In the episode where every stand user gathers in town to discuss the serial killer, and he's there like he belongs. He does belong, dude. He has like a line where he's like, "Oh, I'll tell all my customers to watch out for the serial killer." Like, what an absolute bro. I'm sad that we don't get to see more of him. Oh, hey Dusty, how's it going? We're talking JoJo right now, and I'm drawing some thumbnails for the YouTube streams. Oh, this is a bad idea. Because now our hand is covered by Part 1. I should have thought this one through. Worked on an acrylic painting today. Nice! Acrylic painting is, like, so terrifying to me because it's hard to get off once you put it on, especially on your clothes. I used to go to an acrylic painting class, and I had special painting pants and a painting shirt that I wore every day to that class because it was just so easy to get paint on yourself, and it just doesn't come off ever. Sigurd and Kirish are a Japanese voice actor. Nice. What if she's doing a peace sign in front of Raven doing the Family Guy death pose? I like that. I'm doing that now. Good idea. We'll move her here. This will be part 3 then, I guess. Let's color this in first. I like Digital's peaceful undo button. Yeah, and Digital's peaceful canvas flip is very nice. Apollo Justice's pursuit theme is pretty goated. I like it. Priscilla is such a cute character. I feel like that doesn't get acknowledged enough. Like, her entire introduction is the ruler of the kingdom she's trying to pass through stopped her from passing through because he wants to marry her. Like, what a glowing endorsement of cuteness. I got her brother killed, so you know, guilt. So out of curiosity, guys, I've been meaning to ask this for a while, but I'm seeing, like, you know, obviously a couple familiar faces every stream, so thank you all for joining this consistently to, you know, chat with me and stuff. And I'm curious, how do you guys find the stream? How did you guys come across, or sorry, how do you guys come across the stream every time? How do you know when I am streaming? Because I announce it on Twitter, but I also set the schedule on YouTube, and I also post on Twitter when I'm live. So what is the most, like, convenient way for you guys? What methods do you guys use to know when I'm live? Twitter and Discord. Okay. So, like, basically the when I post that I'm streaming live, because I do like having the giving people the advanced notice of the stream schedules, but I'm also wondering, like, okay, how many people are actually gonna, like, think and remember that, like, oh, 2 days from now at 8 o'clock, Bakaretsu is gonna stream Fire Emblem 7. Right? Like, I don't expect people to plan and remember that far ahead, if that makes any sense. Subscription tab on YouTube. Okay. Like the ones that say you're live. Oh, oh, those ones, yeah. Discord and Twitch tells me usually free at 7, 8. Your tweets for the schedule, but I see the waiting rooms in my YouTube feed. I mean, I really look forward to your streams. Ah, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I'm glad you're having a good time here. Yeah, the waiting rooms, I think, are, like, really, really convenient. I love putting up the waiting rooms here on the YouTube side of things. When you pre-schedule the stream, the waiting room shows up in your followers' feeds immediately. Okay. Oh, good evening, Tomo. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some thumbnail drawing right now. Cause like I feel like, cause I've stopped whatchamit. I've stopped scheduling my streams on Twitch. Twitch has a scheduling feature, and when you go to the Twitch, it'll tell you like, oh, Bakaretsu's next stream is in 2 days, whatever. And I've stopped doing that just because it's a pain, but also because I'm fairly certain that most of you guys are just coming off my Twitter in the first place. I'm not expecting there to be a lot of discovery through Twitch's algorithm when I'm streaming things like art or Fire Emblem 7. So I just went like, okay, well, why am I doing this? Did you get any commissions recently? No, I stopped taking commissions. I closed my commissions, so we're all done with that, which means I can focus on things like this. I feel like YouTube is very useful for letting people know when the stream is going to be happening, because people are always on YouTube. People aren't always on Twitch. I'm back. What I missed? Oh, nothing much. We're just talking about how people discover, how people know when I'm live. Because I was curious how people did that. Whether they depend on YouTube to tell them, or whether it's through my tweets. I think my tweets, those are like the main two, the main two big ones. And I'm trying to see like, okay, well, do I have to keep scheduling like Twitch streams, my streams on Twitch, because that's kind of annoying. But I do like YouTube's stream waiting room feature. It's really nice, and it makes a lot of sense. It used to be YouTube community tab, but then I joined the Discord. Ah, cool. Oh, speaking of Discord, guys, let me shill that. I should really be shilling it more often, but thank you for reminding me. There you go, and I will go into the YouTube stream and show that as well. There we go. If you can get a stand right now, would you do so? It depends on the stand. Right? Doesn't it always depend on the stand? Like, what if you got Cheap Trick? Then you're screwed. What an amazing stand design, by the way. Cheap Trick. Like, the idea that a stand could be like a detriment to you. Absolutely not. Getting a stand causes other stand users to show up and try to kill you. This is true. Stand users attract other stand users. One of the rules of JoJo. It does, and my answer is no, because Cheap Trick is a non-0% chance. That's true. I feel like Donut has the right take here. As well as delete the nets. Getting a stand to see if a baddie comes to snap my neck. Real. What if you get the stand that only activates when you die? What was it called? Notorious Big? Or is that the user? I forgot. What if I get California Girls? What part is that? I don't think I've gotten that far. I haven't even finished part 6. Or I have, but I need to watch the anime. For part 6. Here you go. Perfect. Oh, I see. I love dropping innocent woman into exploding fire pit. I should play that game. Perfect. Superb. Now I need to think of something for. Oh no, wait, I didn't. Oh, I didn't color this in. Shoot. There you go. Perfect. Oh yes, very happy with this one. Okay, now one more. And then I will probably call the stream here. Because it has been, how long has it been even? I don't remember. Twitch tells me. Where's my Twitch tab? Here we are. An hour 16 minutes. Your art does lift up my spirit, brother. Thank you so much. I'm glad it does. Oh, I want to talk about my time at life's been rough recently, so it's nice to stop by. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope things get better for you. What if I draw Bartra Giga Chad for one of the thumbnails? I think I want to do this. Hell yes. I love this idea now. You'll need to include a dead Carla. That comes later. I love Dual Destiny's Pursuit theme. That's so good. I don't know what the stand would do, I just don't remember it's my favorite movie. I think part of the appeal of having a stand is getting to name it after a copyrighted piece of media. Can you imagine getting a stand and being like, I want to name this Mickey Mouse? And they have to fight the Disney lawyers who also have stands. I feel like I'm drawing handsome Squidward now. What was the one meme? There's this one meme where it was like very poorly drawn cartoon characters. Okay, wait. If someone remembers this in chat, please tell me, because it's escaping my mind. I'm not gonna be able to sleep until I figure this one out. It was like this. It was like this, and like one of them had like a massive chin, and it was like he was putting his hand on someone else's shoulder or something. Does anyone remember this meme? It was like, hey Forks, how's it going? We're just doing some doodling right now, and I'm trying to find out what this meme is. Does anyone remember this meme? I remember there was a version with Arthur from Fire Emblem Fates doing this exact thing, where he had like a massive chin and he was like holding someone's shoulder in some vaguely threatening way. And he had like a very smug smile on his face. I vaguely remember, exactly, right? And there were like so many redraws of this. What was this meme called? I hope someone knows. Let me look it up. Oh, I found it. Wait, I got pretty close. Just Google it. Yeah, I don't think I would... I actually did find it. Akakichi Note 11 redraws. You don't remember anything like this? Lati. Look. This is what I'm talking about. No. I'm thinking about this. Has anyone ever seen this? No? Never seen it? Look, it was big. Look. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got pretty close, I think. Big in what, 1998? Yeah, actually. Nope. No. I remember now. Thank you, Tomo. This is big, like, I swear to God it happened like 2023? Late 2023. Yeah, like 3 months ago, man. November, January. This is a great meme, actually. But like, off of memory, I got pretty close, actually. I'm very happy with this. Do you know the artist who makes those drawings of people with too many fingers or toes, and it's like the woman carries the baby. What are you talking about, Cotton? I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds very frightening. The meme artist. No, that doesn't help. I'm sorry, I don't know. Do you know their handle? No, inspire me to do one Fire Emblem theme. Do it. What's an old, outdated meme that still makes you laugh? If you sit that sentence to someone in the Victorian era, they'd execute you on the spot. Hello, Delphi. Welcome. We're just drawing some quick doodles for our YouTube thumbnails. Let's see. Old, outdated meme that still makes me laugh. Feshpints, if it counts, is still really good. Has anyone seen Feshpints? Spandong. You guys remember Feshpints, that old YouTube poop? The stupid Spider-Man pointing at each other? That's a good one. Uncle Phil, you gotta kick that guy's butt! I love YouTube poop so much. Has anyone seen that Beauty and the Beast YouTube poop that was called Gaston Seeks Taco Bell? And it was by this guy called Waxinator on YouTube. Zelda CDI memes. I love Zelda CDI so much. I love it. I used to quote Zelda CDI in middle school. Any enjoys of the Sonic fan dub? Is that the one where Dr. Robotnik went like, Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker, and I miss my wife Tails? Join me, and I will make your face the greatest in all of Korodai, or you will die. My boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive for. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. That's the one? That's good. What about the boss that just deflates when you defeat him and screams lucky shot? Have you watched Terminal Montage's animations? No. What does he do? I watched we're talking about animations. I watched Pilot Red Sun stuff. He makes some of the most incomprehensible but hysterical stuff I've ever seen. I love Garfield. Stuffing your face as usual. I eat, John. It's what I do. It's time to kick Odie off the table. Don't do it, Garfield. That's our pet dog, Odie. It's time to go into orbit, you stupid mutt. Terminal Montage is the funniest channel on YouTube. Meme animations of video games are really funny. Oh, I'll check them out then. You've killed me. Good. That's hysterical. The smile on Zelda's face afterwards is just pure chaotic energy. She does like a pseudo troll face. What if I like cover? I don't know if that works. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Okay. I can't believe we chatted for this long. I forgot to bring up the fact that I was at a convention over the weekend. I was helping my girlfriend table at Vernal Equinox, which is a convention for the furry community. And it was pretty nice. I wasn't selling my stuff there, but I was helping out with her stuff. It was crazy. She put in so much effort to make all these like cute arts and crafts before the convention. I think you can find the picture of her setup on my Twitter because I retweeted it. And she had these lollipop keychains that looked so realistic, but they were 3D resin printed. And at one point throughout the weekend, this person was like, she walked up to our booth and she went like, "Oh, I think someone left their like lollipop on your table," but no, it wasn't actual candy. It was just a keychain, and that was so funny. That table is decked out. Yeah, she put in so much work. I was like, wow. She worked nonstop for like 2 months to get all that stuff ready. It's incredible. And wait till someone tries to take a bite out of it, right? I was tempted to, and I helped out, and I made them, and I helped make them. And even I was like, wait a second, maybe I should be eating these. Did I put an outline around these characters? I did. Shoot. I should outline this. I hate when props look too real, so you just want to eat them. I know, right? Oh, whoa, YouTube thumb too. I need this. Take this for. But yeah, like it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I need to be ready for Anime North in about 2 months in May, which is the biggest convention in Canada, and I gotta go, and I'm gonna go table at it, so I'm preparing a bunch of stuff. So I might do less. I might do less streams. I might do less drawing streams. I don't know yet. We'll see how well I can balance it. But I'm super excited to be at this convention in 2 months. The horse staring at the horizon. Did you do an FE panel there last year? Yes, I did. And I'm on the next one this year. We're not confirmed yet, but I think we should be good. I think so. Last time I was a literal fifth wheel. Convention around Canada. It's just in the Toronto area. It's near Pearson Airport. So it's a little bit of a drive for me, but it's worth it. Let's do yeah, let's start to wind things down. I think we're good. I'm very happy with the amount of work I got done this stream, and I'm gonna probably close it out here. This is me as a guy who's never been there. Canada's great. Last year when I tabled at Anime Toronto, is poutine as good as they say? Yes, it's pretty solid. It feels very unhealthy though. Last year when I was tabling at Anime Toronto, I want to say like a handful of people came up to me and was like, yo, I love your comics. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. It was just really flattering that they went over to my table and was like, I want to go visit this artist I know on Twitter. It felt great. So hopefully, you know, I'm open to meeting people at Anime North. I think it'll be fun. It's so popular. Yeah, I'm in my popular phase. It's happening. Poutine is amazing. Free healthcare is amazing. Housing is awful, though. I love this place. Yes, fellow Canadian. Last time I was a literal fifth wheel. Wait, were you at Anime North last year, Donut? Table at Anime Central, so I'm gonna say the same to you. Yes. I want to go to a convention in America. It'd probably be a loss financially, but I think it'd be fun. Oh no, I was getting railed by the housing market. I haven't gone in a while, but I want to this year. Yeah. Let me know if you do end up coming. Stop by my table, I'll give you some stuff. I'm excited. I'm gonna make lots of stuff. It's gonna happen. I even looked into printing places, and the best printing place to make your prints was this one place. So I made a spreadsheet I made a spreadsheet so this is me making my spreadsheet, and you have a spreadsheet, and I made a spreadsheet of printing places nearby, and the name of their place, the price, the minimum order quantity, because you can't just go up to a printing place and say I want 10 of these posters. And they usually are like, we're not going to fire up the printing press for 10 posters. Who do you think you are? You need to place an order for at least 25 posters. And you think okay, fine, sure, whatever. How much is 25 posters? Oh, it's $40. My God. And you have maybe 5 designs you want to get out. So easily that becomes, $200 for 25 posters that you're not even sure will sell. So it's a very big financial risk. whenever you like do these cons. So like what you do is you hit up other artists through the grapevine, and you ask very politely who their suppliers are. And I heard about this one place in Scarborough that you have to call in and get like a custom order made through, and you have to talk to the person verbally and be like, I want this amount, this amount, this amount. Aren't there printers for making posters though, assuming ink isn't murdering your finances? That's the thing, right? Because that's a very big investment as well, because you need the ink, you need the poster paper, because 1117 paper is something you need to print specifically. And here's the real killer. Have you noticed that whenever you try and print something, if you print it like a solid color, if you want to print like a black piece of paper for whatever reason, you can't actually do that. You can't do that because print rollers don't actually go to the edge of the paper. What'll happen is you'll get something like this. Oops. You'll get something like this, right? Hey Dusty, we're just about wrapping up, but I'm talking about printing right now. So what happens is if you want to print full black sheet of paper, you'll get something like this because the print roller doesn't actually go to the edge of the paper, or doesn't actually go over the paper entirely. So there's going to be a little bit of a margin where there's white areas. So if you want to print a poster, you're going to have a bit of white strips along the side. And that's one advantage of a professional printing service, is they will usually print this on a larger set of paper, right? They'll print like your black square on a larger set of paper, and they'll cut it out, so then you get a full bleed. That's what it's called, by the way. It's called full bleed. When you have ink that goes to the edge of the paper, it's called full bleed. So that's something that you can only get at printing services. So that's another reason why you generally want to go with a professional printing service. And as long as the price is not too steep, it's not that big of a difference. So I spent last night looking up good printing services. That's me. And yeah, it's a huge pain, right? Maybe we should print those printing facts. You think you're so clever. So like, I feel like I'm really getting hooked up with the sauce right now because I had to go to this other obscure hole-in-the-wall printing service, and I had to personally call in because they don't make orders online. They don't take orders online. You have to call in and be like, I want X amount of this paper, of this print done. And they're actually really, really kind. And I feel like I've unlocked a printing life hack in my area now. It was so weird. They're such a small business that their Google search business name was different from their website name. And it was very weird, but I guess that's just what small businesses are like, which is very funny. But yes, I will continue to work on con prep, and I will see you all next time. Thank you all for joining for the stream. And if you'd like, there is Fire Emblem 7 on Thursday, where we will go ahead and train Bartray, this absolute Giga Chad over here, up to level 20, which will be a lot of fun. And we're going to raid out to Ave, though. Good luck with your con, fun stream, good night, see you. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I really, really appreciate you guys coming out. But we're also going to raid out to Ave, who is playing Unicorn Overlord. Unicorn Overlord is a very Fire Emblem core game. Hello, I'm just passing by. Oh, hello. We're just ending right now, but thank you for stopping by. There's another stream on Thursday if you are interested, but for now we're gonna raid out to Ave. He's a great friend of mine. He's playing Unicorn Overlord. It's very Fire Emblem core, down to the waifus. I love your drawings. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But Unicorn Overlord is very Fire Emblem core. I think you will enjoy it. I want to play it. If I had infinite time and I wasn't doing con prep, I would totally play it and do Unicorn Overlord comics and all that. But For now, you guys can watch Ave play it. So have fun. Thank you all for joining, and have a good night. Bye bye.
What did I do? I thought I played that last one pretty well. What were you working on, Retsu? Nothing. You just love doing it? Oh, I see. Feel free to send me a link and I can show everyone in chat what you were doing. We call that art text. Richard drew Goth Tiki and some YouTube thumbnails. Very good. Nats, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow earlier. Seem to have come pretty late. But wanted to at least acknowledge you. Alright, that is a decent chunk of my